Hi YouTube! So I know on my last video I was like, see you next week, and it's farther than that, but my computer had like viruses and I had to get it clean, la 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 la. So it's that time of year again where people are starting to think about the wonders of going back to school. As people who know me know, I am going to university in 15 days. I went out, bought all my school supplies. I got notebooks with animals on them. Serious business student. And I've basically been rocking back and forth in a corner thinking about how terrified I am to go to university. And then I thought about how terrified I was to start high school. So, as someone who struggled through 4 years of high school, I have put together a list of things I've learned to pass down from me to all of you who are still in school. The first thing I learned about high school, I learned by not doing it. I went through 4 years of high school. I have a diploma now. But other than that, I have nothing to show for it. So if you're worried about graduating with no remnants of you left at school, get involved. Join a club or join a sport. I don't know. Do something. Hopefully you have a hobby. I don't, but that's okay. You can do it. The second thing I learned about high school is that you should just wear whatever you want. Seriously. If you go to a small high school like I am, yeah, you might stick out a little bit, but after you wear what you want for like a month, people are going to lose interest in talking about you. You're going to feel better wearing something that you're comfortable in and that you like, so ignore people. I know everyone's like, don't care about what other people think of you, and I know it's a load of bullcrap because everybody cares, but seriously, like after a month, no one will care anymore. So just stick it out and then wear what you want. Another thing I learned in high school is don't be that kid that has a comment for every single thing your teacher says. I spent the entire semester of grade 10 CPPD backsassing my teacher. And I thought it was hilarious. Obviously, she didn't. I don't really know how my classmates felt about it, but I'm guessing it wasn't funny to them. Yeah, don't be that kid. The fourth thing I learned about high school is another thing I learned by not following my own advice, and that is to not let your locker/binder/life become a war zone. I know, it's easy to just shove your books into your locker or shove some papers into your binder, but trust me, the amount of time it's going to take for you to reorganize everything and put it in the right spot is going to take a lot longer than if you would have just done it at the first. The fifth thing I learned about high school, I learned because I did it and it worked. I know, there's a huge stigma about being teacher's pet, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that I was, because I don't think most of my teachers liked me very much. But I can tell you, it is okay to kiss a little ass. I'm not exactly like a troubled kid. I have been to the office like twice in my whole life. But I am lazy, and I procrastinate really badly. So it helps to be on your teacher's good side. I also missed a lot of school, and math class grade 12, you can't miss a lot of time. So because I think my teacher liked me, she was okay with like helping me out and stuff with stuff I missed, but I have a feeling had I been sassy and rude, she probably would have been like, no, you can fail. The sixth thing I learned in high school is that I won't tell anybody does not mean I won't tell anybody. And when they say they won't tell anybody, that doesn't mean it either. And then when the whole school finds out, too bad. So just, be careful what you say. The seventh thing, another thing I learned by not doing it, like I said before, is I didn't go to school. Funny, to get good grades, you have to actually go to class. I think my teacher told me that I missed 28 days of first period biology last year. What was I doing for 28 days? That's 28 hours of science that I missed. No wonder I didn't get straight A's in that class. Like, go to school. Another thing I learned about high school, I did not learn myself because I am not a popular kid, but I have some friends who were in that group, and the secret is a lot of the popular kids don't even really like each other. They just hang out because they're all cool and wear nice clothes and play sports and stuff. I don't know. But don't spend your time envying that group of people or wanting to be a part of them. If that's who your friends are, then that's totally fine. Like, hang out with them. But if you're spending more of your time planning how to get those people to be your friend, you might want to just chill. Be nice. Find like 3 or 4 friends. Like, you do not need to be friends with the whole entire school. The 9th thing I learned about high school is that you should probably actually do your work. Now, we all know that kid that just comes into class, didn't even bring a pencil, sits there, argues with the teacher about how pointless all their work is, the ones who never pass in anything because the education system is pointless and we're never going to use what we learn in high school ever again. Yeah, well, that's fine. We can sit around all day and argue about the merits and the cons of today's education system, but at the end of the day, if you want to graduate, you're going to have to do some work. So just sit there, shut up, and just write your stupid essay. The amount of time you're going to waste complaining about it, you probably could have had it done by now. And finally, the last and the absolutely most important thing I learned about high school is that it ends. When you start grade 9, you feel like you're going to be in high school for the rest of your life. But trust me, when you walk up on that stage to get that diploma and it hits you that it's over, none of the stuff that you thought was important at 14 years old is going to be important ever again. If there's one thing I would like to tell every single freshman in the entire world, it's that your teenage years are for finding out who you're going to be, who you want to be. Don't let people who you're not even going to know in the next 5 years define the person that you are. Trust me, your high school experience, it's not going to be perfect. Mine was a lot more imperfect than I thought it was going to be, but I'm a better person because of the stuff I learned in high school, not necessarily in class, but in the hallways, in the social situations I was thrust into. Take every opportunity you're given, and don't be afraid to try stuff just because you're worried about what other people are going to think of you. One thing I didn't realize when I was 14 is that everybody is just as confused as you are. I walked around thinking that everybody had everything figured out and that I was just falling behind and I was a mess up and I didn't know what to do with my life. Everybody is just as scared as you are. So whether you're going into the 9th grade or you're going to university like I am, I want you to just remember one thing. You're you. You're the only you that exists. I think that's pretty awesome. So be proud of who you are. Go show it off. It's okay to be scared. And it's okay to make a lot of mistakes. Just remember that it's all going to end eventually. And you're going to move on and do things with your life and be the person that you've become. So be someone you can be proud of. I hope your first couple weeks of school go great for you. And I hope that this video taught you something. I don't know. I just kind of sat here and waffled a lot. I don't know. I'm not a teacher. Go learn things at school. Bye, YouTube.